Hello everyone. I hope I'm audible. Hello. Good evening everyone. Welcome to the Institute of Global Professionals International Free Webinar. There is International Free Webinar 176. The topics is productivity and time management, which is so much relevant nowadays. And again, we are sorry because today we don't have any host for today. So this is again, I think we can manage ourselves, no problem. So now it's time to start our program with IGP mantra, that is only one, feed your skills, and with innovation inspire and impact. So no more uh, this delayed for today. Uh, Now we are going to start our program with our first speaker. Our first speaker is Ma'am Dr. Lulua, and she's so famous in IGP. I know she's so famous, and she's almost in the screen. Hello, ma'am. Sorry for this
Hello.
bad introduction. So actually, I'm sorry because I don't have any preparation. Even though I don't have any slide, any script also.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am, if possible, please say something little bit about yourself, so that our
Yes.
participants can.
Yeah,
You're
sure.
already famous in IGP, but some more. Yeah, I want to hear from you.
I will do that. Good afternoon, everyone. It is give me great pleasure to be with you tonight or to this evening to share with you some knowledge about productivity and time management. My name is Dr. Lulwa Al Mutlag. I'm from Bahrain, Kingdom of Bahrain. It is in the Gulf region. I have a PhD in education and human development. I work as a member of Municipality Council, Capital Municipality Council in Bahrain, and also I'm a businesswoman. I have academic background as well as banking background, and I have a long career which I use all my knowledge and my expertise to be a consultant, to be a coach, and also to be a trainer. I had a long experience, and I am also, beside my job, I am a volunteer in many non-profit organizations like Bahrain Society for Training and Development, Bahrain Society for Small and Medium Enterprises, Bahrain Management Society, Bahrain Society for Private Training Institutes, and also globally, I am a member of LONI, which is Ladies of International Women. So I'm their global advisor. I am also a member of Capital Club. And just I am also an author. I wrote 4 books, and I'm very very glad and happy to be with you. I just give you a brief about myself, and now I would like to start talking about my session. Today's session we are going to talk about productivity and time management. If you see this photo, what will tell you? It will tell you about the time. Okay, there is a clock that shows the time, and there is a person who is holding in his hand, a poster with the clock, and he say will return at what at 1 o'clock. So that just this is a part of his timing arrangement. As I told you, I want just to mention that the Golden Trust is an institution, a training institution, which I have established in 2006, and we are having success on providing courses and consultations, customized courses, professional courses, and also soft skills, and a number of just requested by organizations in Bahrain and in the region as well. So talking about productivity and time management, you will see just today we are going to talk to define the key concepts associated with time management. We are going to identify the main obstacles to effective time management and how it will affect productivity. And also, we are going to talk about understanding the range of tools and technique and concept for the time management. Uh, this is what I'm just trying to cover in the half an hour that they have allocated for me. So I just hope things will go well, and we will cover all these issues. First thing that if we are looking at the time management from the perspective of organizations, organization is always looking for time management. Everybody is saying you need to manage your time, you need to manage your time. But what are the benefits? Why they want us to manage our time? Why organization want their employees to manage their times? And why do they care for time management? uh, the things that time management is very, very important. And I just, I strongly believe, and a lot of researchers and authors believe that time management will improve productivity through improved use of time by the personnel or by human resources. Also, will have a better performance in terms of on-time delivery to customers. This is, the important of time management. And also it will increase the profitability through a better use of the human and non-human resources. When we talk about the profitability that human contribute to organization, and also with the capital resources as well as the financial resources. Uh, Also, it will improve the planning and control of business systems through time-based management. So, if we have a time management in the organization, then we'll see a better planning and better controlling of business system. Also, we'll have better alignment of activities by incorporating a time-bound system for coordination of tasks and project in the business. Also, time management will contribute to the reduction of stress, the stress that will be rise due to crisis management by reducing the incidence of crisis and by better planning. So all of these will be a result as a result of time management. So when time management is controlled and planned, then we'll have all these improvement coming to organization. Time as commodity. The first thing that we talk about time. Everybody is saying that the time is important. Why it is important? Time is the most precious thing we have. Why it is the most precious things that we have? Because the time, if it is past, we cannot call it back. We cannot revert our time. We cannot live yesterday twice. We cannot live today twice. So time is very, very important to us as a human being. Also, time is ultimately the most valuable resources. It is very, very valuable. And if we have 1 hour, if we use it effectively, then it will be valuable for us. But if we play on the 1 hour without our planning, then we will be resulting in a waste. And the waste will be affecting our work and affecting our organization, and it might also affecting us as a human. Time and how we spend it within the organization must be managed effectively. So the time we are working at 8 hours, and maybe some organization working 10 hours, and there are people who are working day and nights and without a stop. If you remember, during these days of coronavirus, people working at home, and that put a lot of pressure on people on time management, because they are always opening the laptop, they are always on their phone, they can be called at any time, they can be just work on their document and their assignments and their work schedule at any time. So it has become a very hard time to manage, to manage the time while they are at home working away from workplace. At workplace, they are working 8 hours, and after the 8 hours, they close their box, they close their laptop and or desktop, and they go home. But in coronavirus time, while working at home, they are always opening their mobile, they are always opening their laptop, just trying to respond to the work environment needs. Time is totally perishable. So the time when it is over, it is over. We cannot revert the time, as I mentioned. Time cannot be stored up for use later. So we don't have a bank for the time. It is not like our money. We put it in the bank and we'll go back and we'll withdraw from it and we can increase it and we can have more money with the time. No, but no time we cannot really. Uh, Store it for later use. It is when it goes, finish. We cannot really get back to it. So this is mentioned to us or proof to us that time as a commodity. Time is very important. Time is very critical for the human being. What are the types of time? We have just two types of time. We have a fast time. This type of time is when absorbed in or enjoying in our activity. It will run fast. We say, oh, just we didn't enjoy it. It ran fast. It goes, and still just really enjoy. We didn't enjoy ourselves as much as we want. So this is when we see that the time is fast. Slow time, the time when we are sitting doing nothing, we are bored with an activity or having a bad time, we are sad, when we are scared, when we are fearing with something, that will be getting us as a very slow time. Sometimes we are underestimating the time. We said, oh, I have plenty of time so I can do it later. This is just what will just give us an estimation of our time incorrectly. So sometimes we are underestimate the time. How we are underestimating the time? We are just when we have stress due to committing too many tasks. We have too many tasks and we said, no, we have enough time to finish it. We are going to finish it. But actually, the time passed by and we didn't finish all the tasks. So that will be underestimating the time, and we are getting ourselves under stress. Also, sometimes just we underestimate the time because we work quickly and we got a poor quality output. So that will be affecting our reputation. So sometimes just also we have a lot of work and it is due, for example, in 2 hours, but we did a lot of things, other things that was not just in our schedule, and we missed the deadline. When we miss the deadline, that's mean we underestimated the time that we have. We said we have 2 hours, it's a long time, we can do a lot into it, but actually it is not really a lot of time. Sometimes we just we overestimate the time. Sometimes just we have stress due to people pressing to have activities completed. Our boss, for example, or your boss is coming to you and he said, I want you to finish this in 1 hour. Because of fear, because of worrisome, you are worried too much, so you are missing the deadline, and because your boss is pressing you to finish it, so due to the stress, you are saying, oh, I have a lot of time. So that's you are overestimating the time, and you get a poor quality output. And also the deadline set may not be match requirement, because just people sometimes they give you 2 hours for a task that it will need a full day, or they will give you 1 hour for the work that it needs only 15 minutes. So this is where we underestimate the time or overestimate the time. Okay, we have some principle for our time management. So the one just principle is called spend time matrix. Spend time matrix consists of four quadrant. The first quadrant is called is called for important and urgent matters. That's happening when we have crisis, when we have deadlines that we have to meet. Always, but the issue that given to us, it is very urgent, it is important, so we have really to deal with it. The other quadrant is just when we have something important, but just it is not urgent, and that time we can do a prevention things, we can build our relationship, we can plan things, we can go for recreations, all of this, because it is very important to us to have all of these things, but they are not urgent, so we do it at our time. The third quadrant of a spend time matrix, it is a time where things are not important, but they are just, urgent. Sometimes you get interruptions and people tell you, this is urgent, this is, I want it now. But you know that it is not important. Some meetings are not important, but bosses keep just, scheduling meetings and just, making the time of the people not useful. There are some also popular activities. They are not important, but they are urgent. So when we talk about them, we see that we are spending a lot of time on them, so that they are affecting our time management. The last quadrant, quadrant number 4, this is where it is not important and it is not urgent. There are some activity, they are pleasant activities, sometimes just, busy work, just, taking, just, you're always saying busy, busy, we are busy, but it is not, you are not busy in something urgent or something important. You are just, working in a very trivial issues. Also, just, time wasters, when you have your friends or your colleagues passing by to your office and spend time with you talking on other issues than the work, but he is wasting your time. Sometimes you waste your time with talking with your families on the phone. Sometimes also doing things that it is not really good for just, for your career and for your progress. There are some also things that are trivial. These are trivial things that really are not urgent but not important, but you are wasting your time on working on them. This is just, where we spend our time. You need just now to sit with yourself and decide where you spend your time. Are you spending your time on the important, urgent things, or you are spending your time on important but not urgent, or you are spending your time on not important but they are urgent, or you are spending your time also on not urgent and not important, but just you act like you are busy and you want to just, not really, or you are running away from the urgent and important. Quadrant 1, okay, what about productivity? Because you are just you are dealing with urgent things and important things, a crisis and deadline. Sometimes it will put you under stress. It will burn you out. It will just, make you managing a crisis, make you fighting issues, a lot of issues, in order to reach and just, and work with your urgent and important things, and would make you also focus on the immediate things that your boss is bringing to you and telling you, this is urgent, this is important. So you are just, getting quickly on working on those issues. If you are in a quadrant 3, as you see, just, with the interruption and meetings and popular activities, you will see that yourself as productivity will be affected, because you are working on a short-term focus. You are just only managing crisis. You are just, getting a very low value on goals, feeling victimization sometimes and lack of control, because you are working on not important things but urgent things, and your boss has given to you, and you are a victim of your of just, of your management. Also, that will provide you a shallow relationship. It will be just, you will not really go deeply in your in your relationship, and that also will affect your productivity. And just if you are just, going into just, a quadrant 3 and 4, because they are in the lower and they are not important, urgent and not urgent and not important, you will see that, while you are cycling between quadrant 3 and 4, you will be just having total irresponsibility. This will just also affect your productivity, because I'm not responsible for that. I'm not responsible for that. You are saying to your boss that you are not responsible. That's where just, you will not be accountable as well, and it will affect your productivity. You will be just, highly dependent on others for basics. You will just, you will see that because things not important, things not urgent, so you will just depend on others, and it will give you some kind of laying off. It will be short career path in the organization. Your bosses will not let you just in for a long time, because just you will be focusing on not important things. You will be focusing on not urgent things, and at the end you are not productive, which is will be affecting your just future. Quadrant two, which is very, very important to focus on that, which is, it is something just, important and not urgent. And this time you will be relaxing, you will be having time for thinking, you will be having time to be innovative, you will be having time to be creative. So this is, this is a time where you will do planning, you will build your relationship, you will be having prevention categories. So if you are in the quadrant two, then you will be having time to clear your vision. You will be having your own perspectives because you will have time to think. You will be balancing out. You will have a balance between your personal issues and your work issues and your family issues. You will be disciplined. You will be punctual. You will be managing your time very effectively. And also you will be controlling your time. And just all of this characteristics that will be on you will result in increasing your productivity. Your productivity, where you are having a high input and you are meeting your objectives and your key and just indicator that has been given to you by your organization. What are just the characteristics of a quadrant two productive person? There will be a 6 basic criteria to allow the person to function in a quadrant two. There will be a coherence. There will be balance, as we said. They are focused. They are being able to get just on with people. They will be flexible and they will be portable. They can work today in head office, then they work on the branch. They can work at home. They can work just while in any place that they are letting them be there. Just what are the basic requirements just for you to reach in quadrant two, which is very important. You should have clear definition of organizational roles. What is ask your boss, what is your organizational role? And specifically your own role. It is not only the organizational role, but also your own role. Also, you will need to select and focus on smart goals. What are smart goals? They are specific, they are measurable, they are attainable, they are realistic, and they are time bound. These are the just the focus on this. So everybody should have smart goals written on a book, and they have to visit them every day. Every day you have to visit your SMART goals because this will contribute to your productivity. And you have to question, are they smart enough? Can I visit them again and review them and put more smart objectives and smart goals for me? Also, you will need to develop and utilize schedules. You should have a schedule. You should have things to do list. What I will do today, what I will do tomorrow, what I have done yesterday, that I will build my work today on it. Also, the practice of daily adapting in the work role. So you need to adapt yourself to the changes. As now, just in the coronavirus, COVID-19 environment and effect, we just have to adapt ourselves. It is different than the normal. But we are going to normal working time. But still, we just the COVID-19 is around, so we have really to ensure that. That we are adapting ourselves. So these are the requirements. If you want really to be a productive person, you want to manage your time well, then you have to clear your role, clear your organizational role. You have to work on SMART goals. You have to develop and utilize proper scheduling, and you have to practice every day how to adapt to the change in organization and your work role. You need just also to in order to be in a quadrant two, you need to say no. Sometimes, you will be bombarded by a lot of activities, and everybody is asking you for help. And just sometimes you are smiling and you said, yes, I can do it. But if you want to be in a quadrant two, you have to just, and to be productive, you have to say no, but in a very professional manner. You have to excuse yourself from doing things that you don't need to do it. And a very nice smiling face, and telling people that you have other things to finish, and don't waste your time with other people work. You have to focus on your work. And let's just, you have enough time to help them and to work with them just as a team. When items are associated with just, quarter three, which is, as we said, not important, but urgent, not important, not urgent, not important but urgent, will never deliver competitive advantage. So what you want to do, you want always to think about the work that just, add value to you, make you just competing for your career to be in a higher position, and to be just a very successful person in your organization. We can say that work is productive. When we can say that work is productive, and this lady is smiling to you, so you need all of you to smile. I didn't see you, but you need all of you to be smiling and say, yes, we want to be productive. Productive work, just, sometimes you want to just, show yourself that you are busy, okay? But you are busy with things that you don't need really just to be busy with. So when you are busy with the trivial things, that you are not productive. When you are productive, that is, by the end of the day, you submit all the assignments that have been given to you, you finish all your work, and just, you finish it at a high level of competency, and you are just, handing it with excellent excellence. Sometimes just, you are just, saying that if you want to be a productive person, you have to be indecisive, yeah, just, and delay. You just, you have really to make a decisions in your life, and you should not really delay. So if you are decisive, that's mean you make a decision quickly, and just, perfectly, and you have to be really at a time where you just, you got the right decision. If you want to be productive, you should not delay things. You have to be just, submitting things on time. If you want also to be productive, you have sometimes to overwork. Not only saying that, no, this is only just, I have 8 hours, I cannot work extra 30 minutes or 1 hour. No, you need really just, to work smartly and overly. So overwork but smart work. You need really just, to differentiate between urgency and important. There are things that are urgent, and there are things that are important. So you need really to evaluate these, just, any job that given to you before you just, you handle it. If it is urgent, you have to start with it, and especially if it is urgent and important, then you have to start with it. Prioritization, you have to get to your job in the morning, and you have to get to your things to do list, and say what I need to do first. Prioritization, that's mean saying which one get first, which one you get second, third, fourth, and so on. Just if we want to, just I have to give you example about when you are saying busy versus productive. Sometimes we procrastination that somebody give me work to do, like my boss or my supervisor, but I put it off doing the things that you should be doing at this point. So I'm just, I'm not doing the things that my boss giving to me or my supervisor, but I'm doing something else. So this is where I'm just, delaying things. I am just keeping things for other time. In order to overcome this, you need to list all tasks that you are currently putting off. So you need to remove 2 from the list by doing them now. Okay, so just, remove 2 from the list. Anything that just, not You need not to do them immediately. You need to plan and set a schedule for dealing with the rest. So you need really just to plan things. You need to reward when tasks are completed. This is very, very important issue. When you complete at any task, say to yourself, thank you. Clap to yourself. Say that, well done, good job. You need really to appreciate yourself. Sometimes, just we need that in order to motivate ourselves and work more and more. So this is very important. Also, you need to punish yourself when tasks are not completed on schedule. You said, "Oh, just I have not done a good job today. Oh, I'm just, procrastinated my job and I didn't finish." You need really just, to really not punishing in a hard way, but you said, just, remind yourself with that, so you will not redo it again, but you will reward yourself. So it is a carrot and sticks. You will give yourself a carrot when you are just, when you do the job at a very high level, and you will just, stick yourself with just, when you are not doing the job or complete your job. Dealing with indecisions or delay. When you're faced with the task, decide to deal with it according to one of the following decision. You have to say, I have to do it. Okay, if just, this is very important task, this is urgent, so I have to do it. If it is not urgent and you have people working with you and you have your team closer to you, then you have to delegate it. If just it's not urgent and it is not important. Just, sometimes if it is not important, it is not urgent, then you need to dump it. Sometimes also, just you need to deadline it, deadline the task, where I put deadline for me, like on the next week I will do it, so it is not urgent. And dissect it also. This is the thing that you have to do with the just, with the delay or indecision things. Another case of sometimes we do paralyzing, we call it paralyzing perfectionism. And this is when we fail to recognize the difference between excellence and perfections. Sometimes people say, I want you to be perfect. Okay, and you are running. But when you get the job done, it is not excellent. It is perfect, but it is not excellent. So the level of excellency is exceeding the perfection. So excellence, it is achievable, it is healthy, it is satisfying, and it is realistic. But perfections, sometimes unattainable. That means you cannot do it. They give you something very hard to do, and it is frustrating for you, and sometimes it is unrealistic. So this is a perfection. There are people, they can say always that we are perfect, but when they say they are perfect, sometimes they don't attain their goals. They are always frustrated. They are not doing things as reality wants. Another problem here, that in time management, we are setting unchallenging objectives. And this is where I told you, just we have to set smart objectives. When we say smart, that means specific, measurable. I can measure it. I can say, yes, it has been done. 50% it's not done, 100% it is done. It is attainable. It is can be achieved. It is realistic. It is fall in the reality category. It is time bound. Just end of the week, end of the month, end of the year, and so on. Supported by the organization. Is very important that our goals are supported by the organization. Overwork can have effects that may be classified as, psychological and physiological. Some people, they have psychologically, they see that this is really overwork. Oh my God, this is much. I will do all of this by myself. So psychologically, they will be affected. Sometimes your boss will give you something, you see it as a load. And that's when you want to carry it. You feel that it is physically heavy. So it is physiological. So people are overloaded for two reasons. Because the person or the team does too much when they have too much, and the person or the team have too much to do. So this is where they will bring to them overwork, and they will be psychologically affected and physiologically affected. To deal with overwork, you need to try the following. You need to understand your pressures, just how much work I do have. Don't get worked up or panic. Don't panic. Don't blame everything on yourself. Walk away, okay, and just sit by yourself. Sometimes you need to do meditation. Sit, close your eyes, breathe, and just think of that everything will be finished, everything will be done. Estimate the time as well as possible. Also, agree priorities. As I told you, you have to prioritize work and keep them in a list. Remind yourself that there is a limited amount of time available for you. So you have to manage your time. If I have 5 tasks, 2 tasks, 3 tasks, I have to distribute the time accordingly. Urgency versus importance. You have urgent tasks. This is just they need immediate attention, and important tasks may become urgent if you lift them and not done. Usually, you have a long-term effect if they are important and you have not done them. To judge importance versus urgency, you need really to gauge the tasks in terms of what is the impact of doing it, what will be the results, and also effect if you are not doing them. So you are weighing just doing them and not doing them. So how it will be? If I do them, what will happen? If I don't do them, what will happen? So this is very important things to do. For just a prioritization grid, you have just important. You have importance and urgency. So if it is important, you have really to put it in. If it is importance and urgent, you have to put it a priority 1. If it is important and not urgent, maybe you put it priority 2, priority 3, priority 4, according to the the importance and urgency of the task. What you do need to do to manage your time and to increase your productivity is to do your planning. Failing to plan is planning to fail. So you need to have your plan to be just clear and to have dates on it. And deadlines when I have to do that, and you need to have a milestones when this task to be done. I just want to give you some tips and techniques on managing time and increasing your productivity. You need to have a time log, the book that you have, your own personal book. That it should be with you every time. If your boss call you, if any of your colleagues call you, every time you should have it, and you should write on it, and you have to check it against your urgent things and important things. You have to use your time on a quality basis. Don't waste your time going around the offices of your colleagues, being on the phone, just talking to, reading newspapers that you can spend your time early morning having half an hour for them, but don't spend the whole day reading the newspaper. Managing the documents, you need really to have your files well organized, well established, so you will have the document reachable. And now you are on your laptop, you should have files, folders, and you should have files reachable whenever you need them. Managing interruptions. If you have colleagues coming always to your office, you have really to excuse yourself from them and tell them, sorry, I cannot really have time for you. So this is very important things to do. Don't keep chairs in your office, so people will be having comfort of sitting with you for a long time. Just try and don't invite them to sit. If you invite them to sit and you have work to do and to finish, so they will spend a lot of time. You need to manage your workplace. Your desk, it should be manageable. It should look nice and neat and tidy. Also, you should have small plants and small vase that will reflect a very good environment, so you can manage your time nicely. Managing usage of social media. Now, just as you know that your iPhone or Samsung mobile always in your hand, and it is very handy. And maybe just you have notification, beep beep beep. So and you will respond to it every time. No, just schedule a time for you to check your mobile, to check your emails, to check your Instagram, to check your Snapchat, to check your Twitters, Facebook. Always have time. Either you have it at the beginning of the day, mid of the day, and end of the day for just 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. This is well really managing your time very effectively and make you focus on your work and be more productive. In summary, okay, I just want to say here that have a great planning system and use it. Your logbook, it's very important, and your things to do list, and also your urgency versus your important issues. Take on realistic goals and schedule accurately. Don't overcommit yourself. For example, if somebody calling you, do this for me, you can say sorry. I have other work to do. Don't really say yes to everything and will be overcommitted. You need to set and agree priorities to distinguish between the urgent and the important task. What is important? What is urgent? You need to build in some flexibility to cope with anything unexpected, and you need to control your documents, work space, as well as the phone. This is what I just we have mentioned. Don't procrastinate. Manage your time today. Okay, do just don't delay things. Don't keep things for tomorrow. We are always saying that we don't keep today work for tomorrow, because tomorrow work will be added and will be overwhelmed and overwork with a lot of things. You need to define and use periods of quality time in your schedule. And you need also to learn to say no in a very professional manner. You need to smile and say, sorry, thank you. I just, I cannot do it now. But if I promise if I have time, I'll come back to you. I do have this and this and this. But sometimes you don't need to explain to them. But just if you have something they know about, you can share it with them. Stay away from perfectionism. You don't need to be just perfect all the time, but you aim for excellence. This is very important. Build in time for personal development. You need really to develop yourself. You need at least every week just to watch a video related to your career, to your specialization, and also read a lot. That's very important that you read. Very important to listen to people in your profession and your specialization talking the topics of your interest in order to build your knowledge, to build your skills, and also try to watch your attitudes and try just to meet the best attitude whatever you have. There are essential habits. This is my last slide for good time management. You need to know where the hours are going. Make analysis. Analyze your day. You say, I do this and this and this, watching TV, listening to music, doing just, your homework. And at work, you have to say just every work that you have done, you have to put it in the time log so you can know what you have done. Keep focused on the end result. Okay, what I want to achieve, what is the end of my work will be look like. Work to define priorities, schedule time for important issues, delegate routine tasks that that you don't need to be responsible for them, so that's somebody else can do them. Confront your own indecision and delay. Try just as we said, as we mentioned, just to decide on urgent and important things. Take the stress out of work. Okay, as I told you, sit and between time and time meditate, breathe out, close your eyes, take a break. But not a long break. Take just a casual break, just like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and you have also your lunch break. Keep applying the essential habits as you go. As you mentioned, I mentioned them here. You need really to have them. If you want to be productive, watch your time and make sure that the time of yesterday will not come back today. Just think about time as not like money. Time is just, precious. Time is cannot be put in the bank and we come and take from it. Whatever the time goes, it goes, and we cannot return it to our life. So time is our life. So we have really to take care, and we have to spend every minute of it in a good thing and good value that will come to us. Thank you very much. I appreciate your listening. It is a great opportunity to be with you for the second time. I would welcome to your questions, and I will be happy to answer that. Thank you. And these are our contact. Okay,
Thank you so much,
I am
ma'am, for
done.
your. Yes, I'm here, ma'am. No problem. Yes, thank you so much, ma'am, for your beautiful speech and beautiful instruction. Actually, we believe that if you are not able to do the right thing in the right time, then you become procrastinate, which is very true nowadays. And lots of us, actually, including me, who do the same. Okay, I can do it. So it will take my minimum 5 minutes, so I can do it within 5 minutes. So no problem. Now it's time to take some rest, and I will do it after the rest. But in between time, if the task will become some occupied, then it will take at least 30 to 40 minutes. Then what is the benefit of this time management? If
Yes.
I'm not aware with this, then no, nothing happened with your learning, with this learning. So I think first of all, uh, I need to aware about time management. Ma'am, is it true?
Yes, yes. This is just, it is a full course, and
Yes.
it is 2 to 3 days, and with a lot of practices and a lot of activities, okay, on just, on how to manage the time, and with a lot of examples and solutions that will make them good at time management. So it's just, I give you only brief and quick. Maybe I don't know if it is 30 minutes or more. I think 45 minutes. But I just,
Mhm.
hope that we can have a full course for the people who would like really to manage their time effectively and increase their productivity.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you again. Thank you. See you soon in the Q&A part. So in between
Sure.
time, just allow me to invite our next speaker. Thank you, ma'am. Our next speaker, she's from Mongolia. Actually, ma'am, sorry again. I'm feeling tough to pronounce your name correctly. That is Ma'am Narmandak. Ma'am Narmandak.
Bimbitzik.
Sorry, ma'am. Sorry.
Yeah, Bimbitzik is my name.
Sorry, ma'am.
Bimbitzik is my name. Bimbitzik.
Bam.
Bimbit.
Sorry, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. I will I will do it in the after the session. But
Okay.
right now, Narmandak is okay, ma'am.
Yeah, this is my father's name.
Oh, I
Mhm.
understand. Understand.
So this is my father's name. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Welcome to IGP. Now it's your turn. So the stage is yours now, ma'am.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you for today having me here. And today I'm talking about productive and time management. And also, first, I would like to introduce myself to you. So I'm freelance teacher on online. At the moment, I'm teaching English and other some marketing for people, and then International Youth Society country director. And I do also youth leader, youth inspiring leader, global change maker, line, Mongolian chairperson. So that's how I do participate this today's live, this webinar. So thank you for having me here. So yeah, I would like to show the presentation a little bit here. Can I show here?
to share your screen? Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, I would like to share.
Okay, then click on share, then share your screen, then again share your screen. Then you have to, you will find three options: entire screen, then window, then Chrome tab. So click on
Mhm.
entire screen and then choose the middle bar, then click select. I mean share.
Yeah. Okay, now you see. Hello?
Ma'am, just
Yeah.
make it presentation mode. Just make it presentation mode. I mean slideshow.
Is it working?
Yeah, is it working? I can see, but make it slideshow that people, our audience can see it in full pack. You can click on play. You can click on play. Maybe.
Mhm.
Yes. 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 Then move to the next slide. Yes, ma'am, it's working. Okay, ma'am, you can start.
Okay. Okay, so this one is how to be productive and how the time management is important. So that my talking will be not too long, but I would say some of my experiences, how I use for my online classes as well. So this is let's talk about productivity means adopting an attitude for continued improvement. So that's how I think about it. So if you have an attitude to make things at on time or something you really like to do, and you plan it many of things in your brain, and but have you really done that things in a day at a time or not? So it depends on your how you work with your brain, how you work on your time. So this productivity is very related how you are how you manage very well your time as well. So everything's very connected to each other. So you can be a productive person, but you cannot be not good manageable person for your own time. So that you have to work on both of them. So let's say first, like, how can I be productive every day? So how can I be productivity person every day? So the five things. Okay. Five things ridiculously productive people do every day. Five things. So there are five things I just brought it here, which is focus on one thing at a time. So the most of us don't really focus what people are talking about or what people are showing about. And if you are not focusing and how you can really be productive person, because our brain it works a lot of things at the same time, but if you want to be that person who wants to learn what you want, so you have to be very focused on one thing at a time, so like one thing at a time. So eliminate distractions. So you have to destroy the distractions. I mean, like eliminate a kind of like belief. So don't distract. If there's something you really can just be distracted, please beware from the things you could be distracted. So the distraction also very difficult. You might not be that person who wants to be productive, right? So anticipate future failures. So be aware from the future failures. So you need to think about the risk, what will happen next. So first you think about the risk before you do something. So balance home and work. So balance home and work. So in this moment, most of people working from their home. So because of this COVID, and their work from home is they're more close to their family. Maybe it's more good chance you also how you learn to balance home and work. So the balance home and work is also very important if you want to be a productive person. So that's how you need to work, how you can balance your home, how you can balance your work. So that's how you can work. It's up to you. So you need to be very that person who can balance very well. So the fifth is check your inbox at set times. Check your inbox at set times. So it can be many different inbox, right? Your inbox means the things is just delivered to your phone. It's just arrived in your phone or in your mailbox or in something in your that you always use. So constantly, not that you can't all the time see what's there. I mean, this kind of thing for my feeling, it is once we use this social media, so we can't always check all the time, because you also have something to do. Because if you are not that person who cannot really make a time, set a time to check your inboxes, how can you be a productive person? Because that's very important. If we always check the Instagram or or if you always see your Facebook, if you see your that other social media things all the time, which is not that certain time, not that time you set, then it just wastes your time. So that's why you need to be aware to see the inboxes you have. Okay, so then this thing I do for my online course. So this is like a speaking in English. So teamwork English speaker. This is like how my course name is called. So this is how I make a schedule for them. For example, so they have a lesson for that day. So you might need the topic. So I just give them that kind of charts, which is like goal for the day and presentation and review and speaking time, activity, and conclusion. So why I give it to them is, of course, you have your own notebook and laptop and your phone, but you might need something you might need to note more. So you might need this chart, like how you are analyzing, how you can analyze how you are learning very well. So if you don't have it, maybe you just make sure you always note, always see that lessons from the online, from the teacher, but you might not, you're like, what did you really have learned today? So what was your review? So what's your conclusion? So you might not giving these things to you. So it's not, it's not only that you just learning. It's also you need to show the conclusion. You need to show the result to yourself. So that's why you need that things to put on your note or put on your phone, put on your any this notebook where you always carry. So that as before that speaker lady, she mentioned it, of course you need that kind of that notebook or something you always note yourself. So we all need this kind of things, which it's very, very important. So the tips for effective time management, right? So set goals correctly. Set goals correctly. So set goals that are achievable and measurable. So prioritize wisely. Prioritize tasks based on importance and urgency. Set a time limit to complete a task. Take a break between tasks and organize yourself. That's most important. Remove non-essential tasks and activities. Then plan ahead, plan more, plan again, right? So that's very important for time management because we were talking about productive, right? So now I'm bringing that time management, as I said before, it's very related to each other. So once you know that how you can be a productivity person every day, we need to talk about time management. So why it's very effective. So you all guys, you might have some your that own notebooks, things you always note on your things like laptop or things. So you might need to have more review and more conclusion what you have done today, which hours was super important for you, which is more convenient time, like more things you have learned. So you need to maybe put some more like additional words for there. So what are some good time management skills? What are some good time management skills? So what do you think? What are some good time management skills? So organization, staying organized can help you maintain things. Organization, staying organized can help you for some maintain things. So goal setting, communication, planning, stress management, set short and long-term goals. So everybody might not have that skills, but we could have these skills as soon as we work on it. So you need to work on it, the organization. So how you really organize organize your things very well. So did you put your goal setting already? Did you just put your goals, but you might not know how you will make the setting? Communication. Communication is very important for everyone, for any things you do. Planning. Of course, you need to plan things earlier if you want to do something. So planning is always most important thing you have to do. Planning. The stress management. The stress management, of course, is very, very, very important because, okay, let's say, so you have after just 30 minutes, you have another webinar. So if you are feeling stressful from the previous one, or if you have something which is not enough, you might need to finish some documents, but you couldn't because you didn't have time to do it. And you had some stress. Then you might not manage very well how you can do. So the stress management, if you don't have, how can you manage your time as good as you want? It means the next your webinar, which you have to talk, next your presentation will be maybe ruined. So you need this stress management. You need to know how you will manage well your stresses. So you need to know about that. You need to work on it. Stress management. It's very important. And set short and long-term goals. Set short and long-term goals. So everybody has goals. If you have a set short-term goals, where is the short-term goal? If you have the long-term goals, where is it? Do you know where is it? So everybody has that goals, right? Then you might need to not mix everything at the same time. There's the different times you have short-term goals you have to do, and there's another time you can do your long-term goals. So it means you should not just mix everything at the same time. You have the two lines, you have to put it set and long-term goals. That's you can manage your time very good. So benefits of time management in the workplace. So everybody has a different professions. Everybody's different professionals. So benefits of time management in the workplace. Of course, the time management has own benefits, right? So let's say that in the workplace, deliver work on time, provide a better quality of work, deliver work on time, provide a better quality of work. So if you manage your time very, very well, which you really want, so then your work will be on time, your presentation will be on time, that document or things, presentation or the lecture, you have to give it to other people, that everything will be on time. So they provide a better quality of work. So you did it for 1 month, maybe 2 months, you have prepared for a long time, and then this is give you more quality for your work. So how better quality you can provide from there. So more productivity and efficiency, more productivity, you will see yourself how I'm very productivity person. And by the time you realize that I'm really productivity person, and you feel like I'm proud of myself well, and you feel like someone is proud of you very, very much, right? Much less procrastination, and less stress and anxiety, less stress. Of course, once you have a good time management, once you have right time management, there's always less stress with you. There's always no anxiety with you. If you don't have that time management, how can you manage your stress? How can you live without anxiety? Because as I see many people, as I see some students in my online class, they are not on time. Okay, maybe first time, second time, once they give me some more advances. Sorry, teacher, I'll be late 10 minutes. I'll be late 20 minutes. I might understand that. But again, third time, fourth time, and they might not give me any advances. Maybe they just waste someone's time. Even they just make themselves more stressed, and they give them more anxiety. And they give to other people more stress as well. So that's how we need to learn to manage our time as well as really good. So the time management is very, very important. There's a lot of benefits it has, and improve quality of life. Improve quality of life, right? That's for sure. Once you have a very good time management, it will be improve your quality of life. So your life need to have some quality. So everyone has different lifestyles. And once you have a good time management, once you are productivity person, so your quality of life will be improved and you feel it and everybody will be happy to be with you. So more opportunities and career growth, more opportunities and career growth, right? That's exactly what we want. We all want to have some opportunities around our life and around ourselves and that area we live in. More opportunities will come to you and career growth. You have a career today as a teacher. So after 1 year, if you are really good time management, if you are really good at for teaching or good at this time management, good at for to be productivity person, so that's your career will be growing, so that next year you will be maybe general manager in your college. Maybe they after another year, who knows, you might be CEO, you might be the director or something more, the high profession person. So who knows that? The all more opportunities, all you have is good time management will always follow you. So the career growth, okay. So more time for leisure and research. So once you have very good time management, of course, there's a more time you can know, learn, research things more. Because people say that, for example, my housemate told me that the work is difficult, the work gives me more pressures, and that I work at company as a data analytic. That is very, very difficult work, and I don't want to work at all. And because I really don't have time to do my own things, I just working at 8 hours every day, and I just couldn't do anything I want. And this all 5 days, it goes so slowly, and I feel very anxious. I feel like really stressed out. But as I seen that they might need some time to give themselves, how are you really managing your time? Or there's a still work time, it looks like that. Still there's a many works you to do. But if you might try to manage your time well, if you might try to manage your that time you have from the work, you might realize there's a still you have time to research things. There's a still you have time to note on your things. You want to make a list. What can I do after my work? So what can I do as a productivity after my work? You might have more. I mean, not more, but you still have time to do it, because it's very important. Because as I seen that person still have time in the evening, but I don't think that person was doing something really productive, or the things that my housemates want to do maybe couldn't do it because no planning. That no, like no that short term or goals he did not put it in, and no planning. That's how we feel stress from the things, and we give to the stress to the work which we having every day. All of these things is all only their fault, but actually we still have this responsible from the company, but we need to know about that we also have a time to manage well. So the next is, what are the most important factors of productivity? What are the most important factors of productivity? So what do you think? So what are the most important factors of productivity? Human capital. Your employees are one of the main factors that can increase productivity and your company's economic growth. That's why I put some coins right there. So that's really important. Work environment. Work environment. Another set of factors that affect workplace productivity is working conditions, work environment. So let's say you have your own company. So you need your employees, you need your workers, you need your staffs to do work on it, work for it. So what can you do? Then which I said that human capital, right? So it looks like your company, it has like many people who needs to work at different type of work, and there's many the environment. The kind of things is which kind of environment are you working in. So the environment is very very important, because if you're working at environment where is that next to the building, so where the building is just created by people, then it's so noisy. Maybe the car truck is going around there every day, every like 2 hours. They have something to make it up or down and makes too much noise. You just can't control, or even it just does. Everything goes through your window and you feel more sneezing, something like that. So the environment is very important, and who are you working with, right? The people are very how they are treat you, and how they treat each other. Also, it's very important. The environment. The third is technology. The technology is very very important. There's most important factors of productivity, right? What are you using today? Are you using like something very old computer for your office? Are you using something very old phone? There's maybe you can't download anything. You might need to talk with some of your customers on Zoom at the time you are walking outside, but you have a phone which is like a Nokia. So Nokia is a like old phone which you can maybe just talk each other on, like what do you call it, as clear as iPhone, clear as Samsung, right? That technology around you have, it's very important. So that's also important factors of productivity. So that's you need to understand which is very important, which you need to be, you need to have that everything is very very important. Things very important to be productivity. So you need to really understand about that. Okay, so hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, do you hear
Can you
me?
hear me?
Yes, I hear
Uh,
you.
luckily, yes, thank you so much. Luckily, my signal is back. I'm so sorry I wasn't able to start
Okay.
on time.
No
Due to the
problem.
bad signal I have today.
Mhm.
Okay, so thank you so much, Ma'am Bian Batsetsid, for that very
Yeah.
informative presentation. And I
Mm-hmm.
believe you able to give beautiful insight on this topic, and that the
Mhm.
participants got the important takeaways. For me, I have learned from you how to balance my time with my family and my work, and apply
Mhm.
the tips of effective management, like setting goals, work on my
Mhm.
time, like be punctual all the time to have a quality and productive of work.
Mhm.
Then less procrastinations can be resulted to less stress, which is very
Yeah.
true. Good time management can open more opportunities that help develop our career. So thank
Yeah.
you so much for giving your valuable time and sharing your expertise
Mhm.
with us today. See you again,
Yeah.
ma'am, on our
Thank you so
Q&A
much.
portion.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay, it's time to move on for our next speaker. Our last but not the least speaker is a reinvention coach, an inspirational speaker, and Amazon best-selling authors of the book Reinvent Yourself. Discover the brilliance within and create infinite possibilities. She qualified as business analyst and had worked with GP Morgan, NatWest Bank London, and a mother of two wonderful teenagers. She is an advocate of self-care for women as a tool for maintaining a strong family environment. According to her, a healthy woman is like a priceless diamond. Her company, Put Your First in UK, supports those recovering from heart attacks, cardiac arrest, and vascular diseases to maintain some stability at home so that they can be empowered to living life fully. So, my dear participants, our third speaker is no other than Ambassadress Adobe Onyekweli. Well, hi, ma'am. Welcome to IGP.
Hello, hello. Thank you for this wonderful introduction. Um, I'm happy
Yes.
to be here. I would like to thank Dr. Lulwa. She's really been very, very vocal in talking about time, on how we can manage our time. And I'd also like to thank Ma'am Biamba Setsek for her wonderful introduction of time and telling us how to be the best. I am going to talk about the same thing. I've been introduced, so I'm not going to waste time on talking about that. What I like to say, apart from my introduction, I think the reason I was called is because I am somebody who has nearly lost my life through not managing my time and being productive. I think that's why they said I should talk. And if you hear from somebody like that, that means that I actually have felt the pain and I'm willing to share with you so that you don't go through the same. So, have you ever felt like you don't have enough time in the day? Are you struggling with I must do, I must do, must should do? You know, these are some of the things we struggle day by day, and those are the things that puts us as a disadvantage. I am going to be sharing my screen because I've had a few tips to share with you today. Share screen. Am I sharing my screen now? That is not the screen. Can I stop and share again? Okay, that's not the screen. I need to get my PowerPoint to share. It doesn't seem to be. don't seem to be able to get my PowerPoint on. That is not the screen I want.
Ma'am, just minimize the screen, then you will back again with your PowerPoint.
Okay, okay, minimize the screen first. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Share screen.
Ma'am, you did it on trial, right?
I did. So
And yeah.
it's still not coming. I don't know.
Ma'am, just you have to move on your PPT. You have to open your PPT, right?
I did. I did. I've
Ma'am,
already opened.
don't stop share. Let me check. Share your screen with your entire screen.
I've actually sent it to you on email.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. But here you have to open.
I've done that. Opened it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what next?
Share your screen.
Um, I have to go back.
Share your screen with your entire screen.
Okay, I go back again because when I minimize, I get. When I minimize, I don't get the.
Okay, ma'am. First of all, share your screen. Share your screen. Let me check.
Okay, I've shared it here.
Yeah.
I've got my PowerPoint on my screen, but it's
Ma'am, first,
showing.
yeah, you have to back with your browser where you open your StreamYard.
Sorry, what do I do?
Ma'am, you have to share your screen or you have to move back from your browser where you open StreamYard. Then share your screen. Ma'am, you already did in the trial, so do the same.
Okay, it keeps it's not showing. It keeps showing something else.
Wait. Okay, now you can find the PowerPoint button at the bottom of your screen.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yes, now open it and make it presentation mode.
Oh, that's it.
Yes. Now,
Okay.
please, ma'am, continue.
Okay. So today I'll be talking about productivity and time management. Have you ever felt like there's not enough time in the day? Or are you being overloaded with to-dos, must do? That is what happens to most people. And that's where we have this session today. What is it about poor productivity and also time management? Proper planning prevents poor performance. But when we don't plan our productivity time, it it knocks on our time management, and it happens with things like setting your goal, with planning, with prioritizing, and even organizing your workspace. Have you ever had an idea that you wanted to do, but because you did not have a plan and you didn't even put it in time, this idea stays in your head and you end up doing everything but what has to move you towards your purpose? So today, I'm going to be sharing some tips. But first of all, I need to tell you my story. What is my story? Several years ago, I felt that I had everything I wanted. I was juggling my company, I was juggling the children, I was even juggling side hustle. All these things I was doing because I felt that I had the know how. But you know what? Juggling all this without proper planning actually affected me. I was on the phone, opening a business, talking to people, doing everything.
because I know I am super. I'm very good in what I do. But life doesn't work like that. Sometimes, if you don't have the important things in place, as you know, it comes back to bite you. And when it bites you, it can actually make you lose money. In my case, I lost money. I lost friends because I keep letting them down by promising to do some things and I don't even do. But the worst of all, I nearly lost my life by not being productive for myself and also not keeping to time management. So today, I hope my story and the few tips I'm going to give you will help you so that you don't go down that path and you will begin to immediately apply what fantastic people like Dr. Lulwa and Madam Biambasek Setseg has told us today. So without further ado, I would like to say some of the tools that can help with time management. Because during the corona or COVID, a lot of us has been in our houses doing so many things. We've turned our kitchen into offices. We've turned our bedroom into offices. But for some people, without a clear structure, that is having where the bedroom is separately and having where the office is, actually impacted their productivity. And sometimes you find yourself giving too much time to the office or too much time to the kitchen. Because in the past, before the pandemic, the children go to school and you go to work. And you plan your time. You have a manager that actually helps you to oversee. So in that way, you are not wasting time. But some people, they are not able to plan like that because having to cater for the children, which we are not normally doing because the school takes care of that, and having to plan and work in the same house alongside the children actually puts things for somebody who doesn't know how to manage, puts them at a disadvantage. Wouldn't you like to hear about some of the tools that I have learned that can help people that have some problems with time management to thrive? One of the things I use is a smartphone. On this smartphone, I put some apps. I'm one of those that don't like technology because I think it's really too difficult to use. Or I can't be bothered, it's for young people. But you know what? I've been able to use my smartphone to take pictures of important things. For instance, the other day I went to my doctor and I didn't have a pen and they gave me my appointment time. Normally I'll put it in my head and forget. So what did I do? I got my smartphone and I took a picture. You can do that. Just take a picture. And when I went to, I put it in my diary. That's another one. Or there's also something they call Evernote for those of you that like technology. You can use something like Evernote. It keeps everything in one place. There's also the calendar. I have a calendar on the back of my door in the kitchen where I write everything. But remember, you have to check on this calendar every day or 3 times a day just to make sure that you don't write and forget. There's also a daily planner where you plan your day every morning. The online scheduling software, that one I don't really use much because it wasn't something I don't like too much online. But mind maps allowed me to plan my productivity because I like drawing. I use different color pen and draw what I need to do if I'm going to the market, if I'm going to the shops, if I'm taking my children on appointments. And also remember to plan yourself in. Then the other one I use is Hootsuite for scheduling, but that's for people that are on social media. Then here are a few simple management tips to help you stay focused. The first one is do more of what matters. Have you ever find yourself having 10 things to do at once, but because you are very dedicated, you want to finish everything at once? For instance, if you have to post an important letter that is time sensitive, or you have to clean your house, I think, which one do you think you would choose? I think you should go for the letter, because if it's time sensitive and you have to be there the next day, or probably 2 days, you need to post it, because it doesn't just jump to the person. It has to go through the system. For your house, you can come back and clean it anytime, even if it's at night. So I think you have to do more of what matters. Then you can do the other ones later. Another thing is focus attention on income producing activity. We call it IPA, income producing activity, because with the income, it will help you to grow more. That doesn't mean that you don't do the others, but the income ones is something that has to be more important. Can you imagine doing all the other tasks that are not priority, that are not even generating income? Those ones are the ones that at the end of the day, you feel bad because you've been wasting time. They may be important, but I call them time wasters. The third one is find out where you're wasting time. If you are watching a lot of Netflix, there is nothing wrong with watching something that gives you, makes you happy. But you have to schedule the time. Probably spend 1 hour on Netflix, or go back to Netflix after you have finished everything. For me, for instance, after the lockdown, I got interested in going to the gym. I was going to the gym and I found myself toning my body and losing weight. You know what? Sometimes I spent 4 hours in the gym, but I found out that I wasn't writing my books. I was not even cooking for the children at home, because I come back, I will make something quick, but not cooking the traditional cuisine. So what did I do? I have to stagger my gym to 1 day a week and spend 30 minutes walking around my block. So so I found out that the gym was wasting my time. So check what is wasting your time. Is it Netflix, or is it chatting on the phone? You're always on the phone to your friends for 3 hours. You're joking. You have to limit it. Do what's important first and don't stay on the phone. Phone is good, except it's making you money. The fourth one is delegate and outsource. I don't like going to TikTok, but I want to use it for my business. What do you think I did? I found somebody that can do it for me. Even I found somebody that can take my videos. Initially, I didn't want to do some of the social media stuff because I didn't know it. I spent 3 hours trying to learn and learn. And I said, that's wasting of time. I got somebody that I paid and they do it for me. All I need is just to say, do you like it or you don't like it? So by delegating, you find out that you actually save more time. Because I know you might say, oh, I don't like people, I don't trust people, I don't like people helping me. But if you have that attitude, it's going to block you just because you don't have the skills. You now stall and you don't go. So learn how to delegate or outsource. Even if you want to design your website, something like that. Some of us might not have that skill. But if you spend 3 years learning how to design a website instead of paying somebody, those 3 years you cannot get back. The fifth tip is to use tools and systems to help you focus. What do I mean by that? Sometimes, like if you have to type things and you find out that you don't like typing, you can actually use You can use dictating machine. I like that a lot because what I do, I just have an audio machine that I talk to and it types all my word. So those are systems. And systems could be probably setting a schedule so that you don't have to keep repeating the same time all the time. And things also like if you are taking a medication, like I take some medication once a day and I keep forgetting. So instead of forgetting, I now put I use an app on my phone that reminds me when to take this medication. Come on, the brain can only do so much. We need to have time to let it cool down. So, what am I saying? We have to learn how to delegate things because if we come back to just using our brain or relying on our knowledge, we might find out that we don't go far. What we're actually doing, we're actually holding ourselves back. And believe me, for all of you here, I know you are here today because you want a way to go forward. You don't want to hold yourself back. Begin by outsourcing, by using the system to help you, and also by using your smartphone. Because things go so quickly. We've been in pandemic for how many years now? And who knows what tomorrow is going to bring? We cannot let our life be stagnated by not moving forward. We need to make money, we need to be there for our family, and we need to be there for ourselves. Mind you, don't neglect yourself because neglecting yourself is also a time waster. By the time you realize you are already old, time has gone, and you look back, you can't get it back. So you have to make sure that you put yourself in that diary. And for those of you that like using diary, I suggest you only have one paper, one diary that you use. Because some people, or you write things down on paper, they write in one book, they write in another book. At the end of the day, you have five notebooks. You don't even know which one you put things to. I suggest you take one, and when that one is full, then you continue with the other one. You might write notebook one so that you know and write the month as well. Because at the end of the day, your time is only now. Tomorrow is another day, and that will add another year to your life. It might look small. Yesterday was January. We're almost rushing towards 2022. What have you done with your time? What have you achieved as of today? Do you know that everything that you achieved has to do with the productivity level and the time that you give to it? So please, for everyone here, don't waste your time. Become more productive. Keep an eye on your time. It goes quickly. I am a reinvention coach, and that's one of the things I teach. But most importantly, I don't want you to lose time or to waste time. You need time with your children. My children were small yesterday. It looks like yesterday, but it's some time ago. Today, they're already big. And I'm asking, where did the time go? Time flies. It's got wings, but it's like it goes so slowly, but very, very fast. So keep an eye on your time, become more productive, and feel free to contact me. My name is Adobe Onyekwele, and my website is adobeonyekwele.com. You can find me on social media everywhere, or you can contact the organizers. That is my message for you today. Keep an eye on your time. Don't let it go away. Thank you very much. Any questions, you are free to ask. Feel free to ask any questions. I am am ready to
Okay,
answer questions. Yes.
Adobe, we are grateful for your marvelous presentation and giving us your valuable time. No doubt, our viewers will be benefited today by the awareness they received through your technique. This session is eligible knowledge with us. As for me, I learned to do first what matters, to have a focused and increased productivity. Use the gadgets like smartphones and apps like TikTok wisely and purposely to enhance time management and learn to delegate things to balance the time for work quality and for your family, especially to our family. So thank you so much for enlightening us with your pearl wisdom and story and experiences. It is a very big contribution to IGP and to the participants. Once again, thank you and see you on our Q&A portion. It's time for a quiz competition. So participants, please be ready and join to our So it's time for our quiz. Just visit www.slido.com with capital letter IGP quiz link in the comment box. Again, participants, please join us in our competitions. Just visit www.slido.com with the code IGP quiz. Link is located in comment box. So we have 120 participants who are joining right now. So we have Gemma, we have Aliyah, we have Gretchen, we have Evelyn, Neil, Juliet Delatorre, April, Bliss, Edward. Slido.com with the code hashtag IGP quiz. Right now, we still have 120 participants. It's time to measure your learnings from our speakers. We will see if you will be included in the top 10. www.slido.com with the code IGP quiz and link is found in the comment box. So we have 173 participants, including Dinah, Mona, Sadisa Rosti. Okay, we have question number 1. How does peace rate pay motivate productivity? By incentivizing recent performance, by linking output directly to pay. 1. Time's up. Wow, 74% who answered by incentivizing recent performance. The correct answer is by linking output directly to pay. We have only 26% who got the correct answer. Second question. The primary goals of HRM are to facilitate performance and improve productivity. Is it true or false? We will see what is the correct answer. All right, 95% who answered true, and the correct answer is true. Congratulations, guys. We have 5% who answered false. Question number 3. What is the name for Google's productivity tools? Is it Google Play or the Juice Suite for Education? Two, one. The correct answer is the suit for education. This is 66% who got the correct answer. So we have John Edward. Then we have the 4 questions. The 4 questions. The benefits of time management are: you will be able to focus on what you want to achieve. You'll be able to manage your time more effectively. Will be able to be more productive, and all of the above. The correct answer, 96% who answer all of the above. Congratulations, guys. For our 5th question, why should you do time management? Leads to career success or more money in your pocket? So the correct answer is leads to career success. So 99% who got the correct answer. Almost 100%. Then we have the 6th questions. Time management strategies are: set goals, prioritize wisely, organize, and all of the above. What do you think is the correct answer? So again, 99% to answer all of the above. Okay, that's correct. We have John Paul, who lead this higher score. The 7th question, how can you prioritize time management? Do things last minute, procrastinate, make a list and schedule. %98% who answered make a list and schedules, and that's correct. Congratulations, guys. John Paul. What is time management? The point where you manage your time. Okay, let's go back to question number 8. What is time management? The point where you manage your time, a life skill that will allow you to get the most out of your day. The correct answer is a life skill that will allow you to get the most out of the day. So 72% who got the correct answer. Congratulations. We have still two questions. So again, John Paul who lead the first. Good time management involves completing the most important task first or completing all tasks within 24 hours. So 87% who answered completing the most important task first, and that's correct. Congratulations. Thirteen percent who did not get the correct answer. So let's have the last questions. Again, John Paul, Bigilona. The last question, what is time management? Using the time available to the greatest advantage or managing how fast you get somewhere. We will see what is the correct answer. 94% who answered using the time available to the greatest advantage, and that's correct. Congratulations. So we will see who are the participants belong to the top 10. So congratulations, John Paul B. Dilona, 10. Perfect. We have Brosiler T. Kabasag, perfect, 10. We have we have Fort Marie, we have perfect. We have number 6, Rafa, number 6, number 6, sir. Rafaela Arlene V. Gupit, which is 10. Perfect. Also perfect. Then we have Maria Beniranda Campos. Score perfect. Arlene, perfect. And the last one is Jonas Carlo, which is perfect. So congratulations, quiz competition winners. You will receive a certificates for the top 10. Your e-certificate will be posted after this webinar. So this moment, Mm-mm. Hi. Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
Also, we have our first questions from Firuz Akbarov. So to Dr. Lawal Almutlag, are 4 P's of time management like perform, procrastinate, pass on, and plans. And 4 questions of time metrics Q, question 1, question 2, and question 3, question 4 are Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 compatible with each other. If so, what is the perfect balance between them to achieve a greater productivity? Last, is productivity a psychological phenomenon?
Okay. Thank you very much, Feroz, for your question. The 4 P's of time management, which you have listed them.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear
Yeah.
me, ma'am?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
So we don't, Dr. Lolwa at
I
Mutla.
am with you. I'm here. I'm here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you. We can hear you. Go ahead. This connection problem is from Ma'am Rachel. Ma'am, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay, the 4 P's. Okay, first of all, thank you, Mr. Feroz, for asking these questions. These
So let
four,
me read again the questions.
okay, these 4 P's of time management are just, they are from different theorists, and also the 4 quadrant also from different theorists. So if you are just, looking at them, Q1, as we mentioned, and Q2 and Q3 and 4, they are just, according to the urgency and the importance. But here for the 4 P's are just, to perform and procrastinate, pass on and blank. This also have different theory. So they are not they are not compatible to each other, but we can just, explain to them in line with each other. Like perform can be with the just, the urgent and important. Procrastinate, it can be with the not important and not urgent. Pass in, it's not important and not urgent. Blank, this is can be also another just not just, not important and just, and urgent. So here, if we saw just what is the perfect balance between them? This is, to achieve greater productivity. As we said, we have really to start with the urgent and important. And just, I have explained how what is the about the principles and how we just, move away from the perfectionism to excellence. So we need in order to have greater productivity. Just, productivity is a sustainable phenomena. No, sometimes people can be productive, just, and sometimes they cannot be productive. So productivity can be up and down, depending on the situation, because some circumstances make the people not productive, and some circumstances make them overproductive because they are happy, they are enjoying what they do, they have just and understandable bosses and understandable management team. So they are over producing or over productive. Thank you.
Hello, ma'am Adavi. This question is for you. And
Yeah.
ma'am, both. I'd like to request both speaker. Please concentrate on screen. Then I can pin the question on your screen. Then you can check. Because our host is not active right now. This question is for ma'am Adavi. This is your question. Again from Firaz Akbar, sir. And he is also one of the speaker of IGP.
Okay. Like it's true, I mentioned income producing activities. Is something that should be prioritized. But at the same time, sometimes things that produce opportunity for you, like probably they might not produce income, but they give you opportunity. Like if you have to look after your children, that's also a priority. You have to prioritize that. Not only monetary things that has to be prioritized. So I know I said that it has to be monetary, but also things that actually need to be done, but they're very important because if you overlook them, they won't be able to move you to the next level. So that's what I mean. So I don't believe that everything has to be monetary. I believe that it's in the order of relevance to your life, and when it's relevant, of course, it's supposed to make you either save you money, because if it saves you money, if you do certain things for somebody, like your mother, for instance, if you help her to run an errand, it will save her from paying somebody to do it. So it saves you money. So in a way, it's also monetary. Not only the one you earn, it could be where can save you more money or create less stress for you. If something has to be done, but it's not monetary, and you have to do it. For instance, if you have a flood in your house, of course, that is important because if you don't clean it up and make things proper, then you have to spend money when things get bad. So that is going to lose you money. So that's what I meant by that IPA.
Anyone can answer, ma'am. Anyone can answer this question from Manoleta.
Okay.
Ma'am Lulu, you are muted. Ma'am Lulu, you are muted. Ma'am Lulu, unmute yourself.
Okay, thank you. I was talking to
Yes, ma'am.
myself. Yeah.
Please,
Okay.
ma'am, continue.
Thank you, Manolita White, for your questions, and it is very good question. So thank you so much. Live to work. That's mean you are putting all your life to working and just being excelling yourself at workplace. But work to live just mean just you are working to get the money, to get your expenses, just to make your life to the standard that you choose. So I just will go just for work to live, because just in this work to live you can adjust. You can work at your leisure. You can work as you want, in order just in order to satisfy your needs, your family needs, your society needs, and your job needs. But if you said I'm living to work, because that's mean you are living just you are spending all your time and all your days just working with no objectives. Work to live, I see it, there is a goal that you want to reach. So you are adjusting that to just, to get results. How do we improve work-life balance? Today, just, it is very difficult with the technology and with the, as I mentioned, that with our mobile in our hands and our laptop, not the desktop, laptop in our lab, just, working. But we can do it. We can do it with the managing the time. I think just all of us need time for ourselves. So not spending just the whole day just only caring for our work. We have to go to the gym. We have to do some exercises. We have to do just, attend our family needs. So we can our self needs. So I think the day is 24 hours. We can just work for 8 hours. We can have fun for 8 hours. We can sleep for 8 hours. I think we can do it the way that we would like, and we can have the balance.
Um, I was going to add to the work to live, but I'll answer this. Can I add to the work to live one?
Work to live. Okay.
Okay, yeah. What I think is about, that remember, if you live to work, because one thing you have to be careful of in companies, when if you are living to work, that's your only goal. When somebody gets sick, do you know how quickly it is to replace a staff? If you are the accountant and that's all your job and you get sick, they will actually get another person. The next day, they won't even remember you. So you have to be careful. I'm not saying you shouldn't devote your time to work, but do it intelligently, because once you don't look after yourself just because you are living to work, that work is not guaranteed to be yours. So by working, by choosing, your work, then you can devote some time. Like Dr. Lua said, you have 8 hours to work, 8 hours to sleep, 8 hours to do different things. So you have to, don't devote all your time to work. You can ask the predecessor, people that have done it before, they've actually suffered so much. They neglected their family, they neglected because they were building up thinking there'll be time for others. Before they know it, the children grew up, or their health that they were avoiding going to the doctors became so bad that they had to give up work entirely. And the employers don't come and beg you, they just change you. So don't, you can work, but don't devote all your time. Yes, any tips for students that struggle to be productive during this difficult time? I guess is the pandemic. That is an area that I'm actually looking at, because my daughter is in school and she was struggling with these online classes, because for her, she prefers face to face. So, what the tips I gave her was that, she could form a little like WhatsApp group with some people in her class, which she hasn't seen. She's been in the school for a year. She hasn't seen them face to face. All they do is online, which hopefully is going to change. I advise her to reach out to some of the people, and they can exchange their numbers, form a WhatsApp group where they can ask questions. Because sometimes after you've been taught in class, you still struggle to remember. So if you have the right group, you can you can support each other. Also, the one of when you say struggle, I don't know if it has to do with sustenance in school, like because of that, some parents are not earning enough at the moment, and there are no jobs because of the pandemic. So I don't know how the government is helping, but in the UK, that is London, they're actually put in like a food bank where you can go and collect food. I actually ask students they should try and use it. You go to the food bank, you collect food where you can use in your school. I know some students feel, oh, it's for poor people, but actually, big companies actually donate to these food banks. They donate up to date food, not expired food. They donate fresh food daily, or some people do once a week. So you can go there. You don't need to have register or anything. Just walk in and also collect it. Then, if you are struggling with making ends meet, the school has a welfare system. I don't know what country you are in, but the welfare system helps students that don't have enough money to be able to go and ask for support like books, money to buy books, and also other support, because sometimes you might not want to reach out. If you go it alone, you might not know what is there. It's good to talk to your welfare department in school. And if you're in a country like India, I don't know what support is there, or in Nigeria, all you can do is to speak out, and there should be something that can be done. And I also urge you, if you are one of the people watching and you can help, whatever country you are, create a support group. I have a company called Put You First. I noticed that some there's a school in Nigeria. The most schools in Nigeria, the students cannot buy school bags. They have to carry their exercise books in their hand going to school, and that can be damaged easily. So what I did, I independently has to put money for school bags, which was given by my company, because in this time you don't have to go it alone. And I think anybody that can help create your own charity, this is the time to start supporting, to start helping, and students are going to reach out to you. And most importantly, if you are a student struggling, always make sure that you need to keep your mental state intact. Don't allow anything they say to sway you, because once you're not balanced in your mind, or you're afraid, they're going to say anything is coming. Don't give up. Just know that you are meant to be on this earth, and this time you are doing your studentship is just temporary. Before you know it, you will have finished and be back into the workforce. So this is a challenging time. The young ones, please, I ask you, this is a gift. It's a gift to be young. I'm not young anymore, and I wish someone told me that. If you have something that other people don't, even the politicians, you have your youth, and this is the time that you can use it by keeping ahead of things. Don't get upset about things. If you feel that you are not coping, reach out and speak out. Even if you don't do well in your exams or anything, it's not the end of the world. We've heard of people like Bill Gates. They didn't do well. Even the Apple guy, they didn't do well. But today, they're one of the top in the world. Education is good, but you don't have to kill yourself over it. Even if you have low grade or you have to repeat a class, reach out. You can even take a year off if your family is struggling. Don't be silent. You have to speak out, please. That is what I realize. You only have one life, and you matter. You matter. You have to be here. You are born here. You are born to stay. Don't give up. That's what I have to say. The young ones matter, especially students. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Actually, it's too late in Malaysia and Philippines as well. So now we are almost near to close about our Q&A, but we will miss all the words because I think this is one of the most best webinars in IGP's history. Because in this webinar, we can learn directly uh, about few confusions. Actually, if I focused on myself, I learned few words which I can implement in the next day. I mean tomorrow. Let's see what happens. If result will be good, then it will become again a history of IGP. I can do something for our participants also. Okay, ma'am. Then thank you so much, ma'am Lulu. One request is that please send your
presentation in PDF file into given mail that I can share it to our participants. Okay, ma'am. I already received the rest speakers and
I
just
sent mine already.
I received my receipt already. Okay, thank you, ma'am, Dr. This, one more announcement, that is, now we have two speakers, Dr. Lulua and Ma'am Adobe. Both are invited for second times, and hope we will invite them again. That means
Thank you very
you
much.
invited for the third time. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you for
you.
inviting us. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Thank
See you
you.
very
soon.
much.
See
Bye
you
bye.
again, ma'am. See you again. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Ma'am Lulu, just Ma'am Lulu, please collect the email, then send it to me in your mail.
Where is your email?
I send it in the private chat.
Private chat. Okay. Let me see. Where is it? Okay.
Let me send it again. I already again I send it.
It's on the right hand.
Yeah.
It's called
Is in the right hand or
Um,
the right hand?
it's called call shikyam at gmail.com. Call
yes.
shikyam.
Oh, okay. Okay. It is. I saw it. Where is it now? Okay.
Just copy
Let me
it.
copy
I
it.
copied it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah. Yeah.
think now
Yeah.
is
Copy.
yeah.
Okay.
So dear participants, this is the code for tonight: productivity and time management. The code is IGP 3245. The code is IGP 3245. Now you can claim your certificate from our website www.eduigp.com, and with that code you can claim your certificate anytime. Till now we showed how to claim a certificate. Now if you asked how to claim a certificate, that means you joined listen, you join now. So concentrate on the session, then you will understand how to claim the certificate. So again, with the code, get your certificate. It is the same process for certification. IGP 3245. This is your sample certificate. We changed something, but we will declare it on our with our new website. Our free international webinar certificate is auto downloadable, so you don't need to download it manually. So check your device file manager. Sometimes it looks uncompleted, which is for your mobile screen size. In PDF file, everything is okay. Oh, I printed already. Thank you, ma'am Anjali. Then I just got download my certificate. Thank you, Sir Jason. If nothing is found in your file manager, please check your browser setting or update your browser or try it with another browser. I think now it's easy. You can download it from anywhere because it's auto downloaded. You can join our all live programs from our Facebook page, our Facebook group, YouTube channel, and website because we have only 4 destinations. If anyone missed any program due to some unavoidable issues, still you can attend previous webinars with verified certificate. Dear participants or dear live viewers, if any problem raised to claim your certificate or anything, please don't be hesitate to contact us. With code, you can claim your certificate anytime. And we have our customer service representative for Facebook page, Facebook group, and also YouTube channel. They are always ready to help you. They are always ready. They are the core. Actually, they are core team member, but they are a true well wisher of IGP. Our next webinar tomorrow: impact of quality education in a new normal. So see you soon. I mean, see you tomorrow with the new topics: impact of quality education in a new normal. Then importance of information and technology on September 10. September 11, supporting learning through interactive learning tools. September 12th, reading intervention during pandemic. It's a morning session. Again, September 12th, developing a miracle mindset. This is evening session. September 13th, evening session, research methodology and literature review. September 14th, the importance of health and wellness. Again, ma'am, Adobe here. In this program, ma'am, Adobe here. Right, ma'am?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have
so
taken the picture already.
yes. So it will be held, yeah, September 14. Again, September 15, 21st skills in education and integration of technology, evening session. September 16, the power of women leaders, evening session. September 17, financial education, evening session. September 18, the power of positive thinking, evening session. September 19, this is morning session, interactive learning strategies in education. This is morning session. Again, September 19, psychosocial issues of students. This is the evening session. September 20, skills not degrees, the future of employment globally. Evening session. And this is September 21, which is something important, something surprise. So you will notify. September 22, doing business and training in the online world. This is evening session. Our day off. September 23. September 24, character formation in educational leadership, evening session. September 25, learning across areas of math, social studies and assessment, evening session. And our time is almost fixed. All the program's time is fixed. This is morning session, September 26, learners mental health. They were also invited for educators mental health. September 26, again the evening session, the value of enterprise and entrepreneurship education. September 27, English literature and psychosocial role in education, evening session. September 28, in innovative teaching strategies amidst pandemic, evening session. September 29, communication skills in teaching and learning process, evening session. September 30, healthy living equals successful living, evening session. October 1, okay, we'll be back again on code. It's almost late night in the Philippines. The code is for today is IGP 3241. IGP 3241. And from October, we have also few surprise like single speaker with interactive programs, interactive like some demonstration part class activities from October, sorry, from November. We said something October and November, so you can also grab that. Again, the code is IGP 3245. And see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow at the same time. Again, if you have any kinds of question, you can contact with our Facebook page inbox. But yeah, you can contact with our Facebook page inbox anytime. So thank you so much. See you tomorrow.